Hey, my friends, if you are looking for a faster, a better way to grow and scale your online business, you very likely do not need another course or to be reading more books about how to grow your business. What you need instead is a personalized, cohesive growth strategy for your business, along with one-on-one coaching and group coaching support and accountability to help you every step of the way. Well, that's exactly what my Accelerator coaching program delivers for you. Accelerator is an intimate 12-month rolling open enrollment. So it's ongoing open enrollment, personalized coaching program, and mastermind experience for established online course creators and coaches who want to take the guesswork out of optimizing and grow towards a profitable 7-figure plus business without more anxiety, without more stress, and hours spent in front of the computer. Okay. Accelerator is about thinking differently and bigger about your business, about your team, your funnels, your ads, your vision, et cetera, so that you can create more profit, more impact with less hustle. So Accelerator is application only. And again, this is rolling, ongoing, open enrollment. So if you want to learn more and apply, just go to rickmulready.com/accelerator. Hey, my friend, welcome to the Art of Online Business podcast. My name is Rick Mulready, and I'm an online business coach. I'm an ads expert, and most importantly, I'm a dad. And this show is where we help established online course creators and coaches create more profit, more impact with less hustle. All right, let's get into it. Hey, what's up, my friends? Rick Mulready here. Thanks for tuning into today's quick tip episode. And I want to jump right into it today. What I want to do today is share with you what would Rick do? What would I do? I referred to myself in the third person. I'm never going to do that again. What would I do in a specific situation? And this situation that I'm going to refer to today is a recent conversation that I had with a friend of mine. And she is one of our Accelerator coaches. She's one of our Facebook ads coaches. Her name is Jess Brooks, and she's the founder of the Adpreneur Academy. And Jess is one of my former Facebook ad students, and she's a brilliant Facebook ad strategist. And she teaches how to grow a Facebook ads management business, specifically to VAs and social media marketing managers. And so whether they're already doing ads, she'll show them how to get better results with their existing clients so that they can grow their business more quickly. Or if they're looking to add ad management services to their existing portfolio of services, if that makes sense. So basically adding additional revenue streams to their existing portfolio of services. And so what we were talking about in her business was she already has, so her Adpreneur Academy is already working. The offer is already selling. And so now it's like, okay, how can we optimize this offer and really accelerate the growth of that specific program? And so as I'm talking you through this, I want you to be thinking about your own business. And what we start off with in this conversation is say, okay, the offer is already working. What is the biggest challenge right now in terms of growing this offer that when we fix this problem or challenge, it has a domino effect on the rest of the business. And I mean that in a good way. This is the whole concept of the one thing, right? What is the one thing that when you take care of it, essentially will have the biggest effect on the rest of the things down the line? And that's what we're talking about here. And so what we did was we broke apart the offer a little bit to kind of get number one, some clarity, and then number two, some confirmation. And then from those things, from knowledge of these things that I'm about to share with you, then we can develop a marketing plan that can accelerate the growth of this particular program. Okay. Because up until now, Jess had been running ads and getting on other podcasts and so forth, which had been working and working really well because, again, it was already a successful offer. But now, how do we really accelerate the growth of this program? So the first thing we looked at is, okay, let's get clarity on the value of the offer. And when we're talking about this, I don't mean necessarily the cost of the Adpreneur Academy. We're talking about the value of what this can give to the person going through it, right? For example, when you follow the steps that you'll learn inside the Adpreneur Academy, you can add a minimum of X dollars to your monthly revenue in the next 90 days. So notice the clarity on that. There is no gray area, if you will, of that value proposition. Okay, so somebody can look at the program, Adpreneur Academy, and say, holy cow, when I go through this and follow the steps and so forth, I can add a minimum of, X amount of dollars to your monthly revenue in the next 90 days. Now, obviously, there might be some nuances in that with that Jess does with that, but you see my point here. So the big lesson here first is, do you have clarity on the offer, or excuse me, do you have clarity on the value of your offer, right? Because then we can get into pricing and all that sort of thing, which we're not going to do in this conversation here, but clarity on the value of what you bring with the offer. Essentially, this is the promise, like we talk about. What is the promise of your offer? So that was the first thing. We got super clear on the value of this program. And then number two, we got super clear on confirming the problem that the offer solves and for whom, right? And so this conversation really kind of evolved. And this right here is where this is the biggest domino in this conversation. And when I was looking at this situation, this is the biggest domino right here. So confirm the problem that the offer solves and for whom. So let's start with for whom. Well, the Adpreneur Academy is primarily for VAs, so virtual assistants, and social media marketing managers. So that's the two people that this program is for. And then the problem that is being solved by this program, so it's for VAs and social media marketing managers who are looking to increase their monthly revenue, their revenue per client. And really, it's about working with clients who have larger budgets, right? Which in turn is going to increase the VAs or the social media marketing managers' overall monthly revenue per client, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Especially in the VA space, what this is going to allow that VA to do, it almost puts them in a category of one. It's a very specific skill set to be able to be an amazing VA of what virtual assistants do, but also add the capability and expertise of knowing how to run Facebook and Instagram ads. Like that is a rare combination. So you can charge a higher price for services when you have that kind of expertise. Okay. So knowing these things, knowing the clarity on the value of the offer and confirming that the problem that the offer solves and for whom, now we get to take this knowledge here and this clarity and figure out, okay, what do we do with this in order to really accelerate the growth of this program, get more sales? And it really comes down to it. And again, I want you thinking about your own business pick an offer in your business. If you only have one, if you have, I shouldn't say only one. If you have one offer, your flagship offer, which you absolutely should have, or you have multiple offers, right? And so think about an offer in your business and run through what I'm sharing with you here for that specific offer. Okay. So now with this knowledge of specifically who the Adpreneur Academy is for, the problem that it solves for them, and the value of this program, now we can say, okay, who do we need to get in front of? Well, we need to get in front of more VAs, more social media marketing managers, right? So now we can look at, okay, well, what are all the ways that we can do that? And you just brain dump, what are all the marketing channels that will allow me to get in front of these two target audiences, virtual assistants, social media marketing managers? Well, we could certainly run ads. We can run ads targeting VAs and social media marketing managers. Absolutely, right? We can build a very targeted email list and with a very specific lead magnet or something like that, build a relationship with them, give them a ton of free value, build that relationship, and then lead them into the offer. Absolutely, that can work. It's a longer game, but you can absolutely do it. You could start a podcast. Again, amazing. How cool would that be, right? And then it's also you're playing the long game. Nothing bad about that, but you're playing the long game. So we're looking for something. How can we really accelerate the growth of this? Again, we're looking for how do we do this without all the hustle? What are the easiest things that we can do that have the highest leverage? We're always looking for leveraged activities. This is the whole 80-20 principle, right? So what are the 20% activities that will have the 80% of the results? So, and I can keep going on here. We can create videos. We can start a YouTube channel. We can do SEO. We can do all these things, which are amazing. And by the way, should be done at some point, right, for the long game. Now, the quickest way to do this, though, is identify, who are the people who serve the VA audience, or so serve VAs. Either they teach people how to become a VA, or they have a community of VAs, etc. Same exact thing for social media marketing managers. Where are social media marketing managers hanging out? How are they looking? Where are they congregating to learn how to improve their skills? What people are they following? Who are they learning from? Are they going to specific conferences? Whatever it might be, right? And so it's really that conversation. And then again, just brain dumping. And it's the exact same question that I asked Jess when in our conversation. I said, okay, who are all the people that have VA communities? Who are teaching VAs right now? And she was able to list out probably 10 different people. Amazing. Okay, now it's about let's try to get in front of their audiences, right? To add value to that person who has the community. Because when you do that, it makes the person who runs the community look amazing because that person is adding additional value to their audience, a very specific skill set. Again, you're putting the VA very much like in a category of one, as I mentioned before. But anyway, this is about relationship building. It's all about relationship building. So you're identifying people. Okay, do I know any of these people myself? Well, I asked Jess that question after I said, show me a list, because she'd already done some of this work. Show me the list. Do you know any of these people? She was like, I sort of know this person. I don't know these people. I said, okay, well, I know some of those people. I will make introductions for you to them. Other people that I didn't know and she didn't know, it's like, okay, well, we know enough people that somebody is going to know somebody, right? So it's like, okay, it's the 6 degrees is that what it is? 6 degrees of separation, or the Kevin Bacon game, whatever that might be. That game always works, by the way. And so that was the exercise. So I told her, I said, this is your one thing right here. This is your 20% activity. I would even say, like, this is your 5% activity. Because when you are building relationships with these people from the perspective of, I want to add value to you. I want to add value to you and your community, right? Whatever that might look like, whether it's a free training, whether it's whatever it is, right? This isn't coming in and saying, hey, I want to sell my program to your community. No, we don't approach it like that. This is, I want to serve you, right, authentically, and build a relationship with them. And then I suggested to Jess, start with VAs, do that work with VAs over the next several months, Okay. And the social media marketing manager, I think, are very, very important too. Many of them are already doing ads. So it's a little bit of a different conversation where it's like Jess can say, well, I'm going to show you how to get better results for your existing clients so that you can increase your what you charge per month, et cetera, which you start getting results for people when it comes to ads and you're managing people's ads, word is going to travel very quickly and your business will grow. Absolutely. Because there are so few really good ad managers who know what the heck they're doing out there. I still hear stories every single week from agencies. It's just like, oh man. But anyway, so this is the exercise right here. I said 5%. Her 5% activity, right? Her 5% CEO activity becomes relationship building, genuine relationship building. And it's like, all right, how do I get in contact? And she already had a few people that she'd already started with. I was like, amazing, right? How can you add value to that person and their communities? So essentially, you're getting in front of your exact person that you want to be able to help in a very leveraged way. Because when that person who has that community is recommending you, their community, you already have built-in trust. You already have that sort of built-in know, like, and trust. Not necessarily know, but you already have that built-in relationship a little bit. Okay. So I want you to think about your offer. Specifically, again, who it's for and the problem that you solve. Are there audiences? Are there people that where your audience is congregating? Are there people in the space? I'm guarantee there are that serve the people that you want to be serving in a sort of parallel way. Find those people, build authentic relationships with them. This is not like, hey, can you sell my stuff? Right? No, build genuine, authentic relationships with them from a place of service, and your business will accelerate. It'll grow very, very quickly as a result of this. So now Jess has this is her one thing. This is her 5%. No shiny objects, nothing like that. You focus on this, and the growth of the Adpreneur Academy will grow super, super quickly. And if you want to connect with Jess Brooks, by the way, besides her being one of our Facebook ads coaches in the Accelerator coaching program, you can check her out on Instagram. Go follow her on Instagram. She's Jess Brooks UK. Jess, Jess, Brooks, Brookes UK. I'll link it up in the show notes for today's episode. I'll also put a link to her website, jab-marketing.uk, over on the show notes page for today's episode. But hopefully you got a lot out of this episode here today. Thank you again for tuning in today. Always fun to hang out with you. Until next time, my friend, be well, and I'll talk to you soon.